In the world of paranormal investigation, there are names that get whispered with a certain kind of dread. Winchester Mystery House, the Amityville Horror. But for investigators, one name stands out for its sheer aggressive malevolence: the Sallie House. Located in Atchison, Kansas, it looks like any other house on the block. Quaint, maybe a little rundown, but what happened inside has turned hardened ghost hunters into believers and sent some running for the hills, never to return. The story starts with a family, Tony and Deborah Pickman, who moved in back in the early 90s. Almost immediately, things got weird. Objects moving, strange noises, typical haunting stuff, right? But then it focused on Tony. It wasn't just bumps in the night anymore. It was physical. He'd be covered in deep, bloody scratches, 3 at a time, like a demonic claw mark. He'd be shoved, burned, and tormented relentlessly. So who was doing this? The popular theory points to the ghost of a little girl named Sallie. The legend says a doctor who once lived in the house performed an emergency appendectomy on a young Sallie right there in the home. She was screaming, thinking he was torturing her, and she died on the operating table. Her last moments filled with terror and rage towards the man she thought was hurting her. Investigators who came to the house would bring toys for Sallie. They'd roll balls across the floor and watch them roll back. They'd hear a little girl's laughter echoing through the empty halls. It seemed innocent, almost playful. But then there was the other side, the dark side. While the spirit of Sallie played with toys, a much darker, more violent entity would manifest, almost like it was protecting her. This is what attacked Tony. This is what left grown men with bleeding claw marks on their chests and backs. Psychics and investigators who've been there believe Sallie isn't the one causing the harm. Instead, they think a demonic entity is using the tragic story of this little girl as a mask. A clever disguise to lure people in, gain their sympathy, and then terrorize them. Imagine being in that house. You're setting up your equipment in the nursery, the Sallie room, leaving a teddy bear on the floor. The K2 meter in your hand starts flashing red. You hear a giggle from the corner of the room. You smile, thinking you've made contact with a lost little girl. And then suddenly you feel a searing, burning pain rip across your back. You lift your shirt and there they are. 3 deep red lines, welling up with blood, a fresh mark from something you can't see. The Sallie House isn't just haunted, it's an interactive nightmare. It's a place that seems to feed on fear and energy. A place where a little girl's spirit might be trapped, used as a pawn by something far, far older and more sinister. Teams have captured EVPs of a woman screaming, demonic growls, and objects flying across rooms with violent force. It's a place that actively fights back. So the next time you see a quaint little house on a quiet street, just remember, you never truly know what secrets, what pain, and what anger is locked away inside. Some doors are better left unopened. And the door to the Sallie House? That's one you might never be able to close again.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. I really hope you found this useful. And hey, if you did, would you do me a huge favor? First, hit that subscribe button. It tells me you want more content just like this. And honestly, it makes my day every single time I see that number go up. While you're at it, give this video a quick like. It really helps us out with the algorithm. You know how it is. And if you know someone who needs to see this, don't be shy. Hit that share button and send it their way. Sharing is caring, right? Finally, and this is the most important one, ring that little notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know whenever I post something new, and you won't miss a thing. Thanks so much for your support. It means the world. I'll see you in the next one.